Alright. So, ooh, wait, this is a quest. This is a new thing. So I figured I'd just do this quick video. I was debating on doing this as a part of the next video I'm going to put out, but then I realized this is going to take away from the next video, so I'm just going to put like the update video as this, because I have a feeling if people are interested in the new content that is coming, they're not gonna, they don't care about whatever the fuck I'm about to say right here. So this is for like all of the content that currently exists or exists in the past, or other similar like content that is currently on this channel. These are all the updates for that. So basically, how I tried to record videos in the past, do this, was not fun. I'd try to like have a rigid schedule of like, oh, I gotta, you know, upload this video every this amount of time and make sure they come out within like a day of each other, so it's like you have like a constant whatever stream of things, and it was just too much and it was too stressful. And I honestly don't have time for that. I have a normal job, and there's other games that I like to play, like this one, that I don't think would be good for streaming or recording or whatever, but I like to play them anyways, just for fun, or like yeah, there's other games, not Genshin obviously, but so yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way I can do recordings again, because I'm definitely going, like, just for the first thing, I got into iChipai's Kaizo Ironmon challenge, and I was doing a run yesterday. I wasn't recording it or anything. I was like doing some seeds or whatever. I got to a seed where I got out of the lab, if you're familiar with. You'll see in the upcoming video. I'll explain it all there when I record my next thing. But I basically had a run going and was like, you know, this is pretty fun. I would at least like to record this, if not maybe stream it at some point. But I'll stick to where I'm comfortable. I'm just going to record it, so I have at least, like, if I do complete a run ever, it'll at least be on record somewhere. So yeah, so I'm gonna be definitely like recording those and putting those up at some point, and playing some Kaizo Ironmon Pokemon. Now, the other stuff that exists on my channel, there is content that I would still like to do for that, but it may not be exactly the same as how it was before, and certainly not the same release cadence as I could do as well. So basically, what I'm thinking of doing, like, definitely games that I enjoy recording and playing, and that I know I will finish at some point, are like some of the classic games, like older PS2, PS1 games and stuff like that, like Resident Evil, things like that. And I do know I'm going to be doing a Resident Evil playthrough of the entire series again soon, because there's ray tracing coming out for the 2 remakes, and I would like to play through 1 again. And I was just wrapping up some PlayStation 1 stuff, and I'm like, Dino Crisis is another one that I'm definitely excited to be playing. So yeah, so if there's going to be content like that coming out, it's probably more likely to be in that vein. Like, I know I was thinking of at some point doing a full Hitman playthrough of the entire like reboot series as well, like all on like Silent Assassin Professional, or like whatever the highest difficulty is. I don't remember. I had started it, but I only got 2 levels in. But I was like, this is another thing that I think would be kind of neat. So yeah, it'll be stuff like that, and here's the thing that I'm gonna do too, to make sure, like, it'll make sure I'm not stressing out over like content and whatnot, is it'll happen when it happens. Oh, that's not it. So, and what I mean by that is, I'm going to record. I'll make sure everything's entirely recorded before I make any of the videos public. And so, like, obviously I'm not gonna save. I don't carry enough storage space to save, like, however many videos this could possibly at least the quality. I'm going to just privately upload them, and then when I finally finish the game and finish the playlist, that's when the first video will start to go public, and then like you'll see the videos come out from there. Because otherwise, then I start to stress out, oh, I haven't played this game in a while, or whatever. Because I don't always play like right now. I'm technically playing like 7 or 8 games or something because I'm a psychopath. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure everything's all recorded. It'll be like uploaded to all the YouTube just privately, and then once it's all done, that's when it'll be public. So that way as well, when something goes public, you know, at least if it's like a like playthrough of like an RPG or type game, you'll know that that is going to be like a completed thing 100% at some point, and it'll just be coming out over time. Because that was one of my issues with Kingdoms Amalur, is like, it's just a massive game. And some of it requires probably like a lot of editing, and some of that, like there's a lot of stuff that I think of like there's stuff that requires so much editing, and I just really do not have time to edit, to be honest. So I have to like pick and choose my battles of like what games do I want to record, what do I think is worth recording that I could like actually do well, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, which also leads me to some of the fighting game content, and which also leads to, I mean, the fighting game content and like certain games are tangentially, or actually kind of parallel related. But no, tangentially, sorry. Anyways, recording games on my PC is actually the hardest thing at the moment. While I do have a good PC, it's not good to dual stream like OBS and the game on the same rig. And I do have 2 PCs, but I just haven't put in the time to really get that set up. Like the Resident Evil remakes will definitely make me do that, because I do own all the Resident Evils. So once I do that, I'll have it figured out for that, how to dual stream my PC games. But right now all of my fighting game stuff is played on PC, and I have not figured out a way to record it on a single rig without it like interfering with the game in some way, or doing something terrible. So that is why that's another reason why a lot of this stuff is slowed down, because really the only good stuff that I can record that doesn't like hamper it in some way, and I already like, even this, I've specifically decided to record in this cave because I have HDR on it. I refuse to make that sacrifice for some games, and this would look horribly blown out in a sunny area. So that's like one compromise I probably won't give up, sadly. It might work out for some games, since it will probably look better for like darker games like Resident Evil, but yeah, when I play a bright game, that's gonna suck. But anyways, yeah, so the console games are really the only thing that like I can stream consistently. So anything on like PS2, my Switch, PS4, which I don't know if there's anything at PS4 that I play at this point other than Gran Turismo. I'm not recording that, so yeah. So that's also why some of the fighting game recordings have slowed down, is because I just don't have a nice way to do that for my, at least for the online stuff. I can record offline stuff, but there's like no point to showing the minor adjustments that I would make in the lab, or like rough practice stuff. That's not entertaining. So that will probably maybe come further down the line when I get around to Resident Evil stuff. I am less likely to do a lot of art. Like, I'm playing Dragon Age, I'm less likely to record that. Maybe by the time I start my next Dragon Age character, like years from now, I might be more open to recording big RPGs like that again. Or like maybe when I get Elden Ring, maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll be the one that I record first, who knows. But I'm trying to stick to smaller stuff, and that's why I say once I start my Resident Evil playthrough, that's when that will happen. But the main stuff I think I'll be putting out for the most part in the near future is Kaizo Ironmon stuff. And I'm going to try my best to edit some of the stuff down, because I know like there's going to be stuff, if you're familiar with like when you get past Brock and you're gonna go to like Mount Moon, it's stuff I don't know how the game works, and I'll just like look at some of the walkthroughs and guides and stuff. I want to try to remove that if I can. I probably won't have to worry about that for a while though, because it's really hard if you haven't seen what it is before. So hopefully by the time I even get to that point in the game, I'll be able to edit it down, and I'll be more equipped to be editing videos again, since it's not a usual thing I do. So yeah, I hope to make that, and I'll be putting a lot of honestly this next Pokemon stuff content is gonna force me to learn a lot of video stuff, because there's a lot of stuff I want to put onto the screen to like show like time and the seeds and all that stuff with Seedamon. That I'll want to put on the screen, just like in case I do ever finish it, then it's all like, oh cool, I had like the time recorded and I had how many seeds I tried and all that kind of cool information that the Kaizo communities, except I'll just be recording mine because I am terrified of streaming. So yeah, that's pretty much the rough update. Man, I really did not. Oh, I was like, I can't even finish the one quest in however long this video is. So I'm too more focused on that. I just was like, I should put something in the background. We'll do this. But I think that, no, I almost forgot. Okay, I was gonna say because I was like, oh, I'll keep putting out more stuff on Perfect Dark content when there's Perfect Dark news and all that stuff, and because I did the trailer reaction and I was like, well, this is my favorite franchise, I follow this game, I want to make sure I keep up to date with everything, which of course I have been, but they haven't obviously like released anything outside of the initial trailer and like a dev video that I don't know if I actually reacted to that. I don't remember at this point, but basically we will do that still. Still expect those videos, but I just want to address some of the stuff from I think I'm like vague. I say address. I'm like vaguely addressing from like stuff I don't remember. I'm like actually playing up the video because obviously I'm like half playing this game right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've raised up saying a quadruple A game was already a red flag, and that stance certainly has not changed. Well, let me just get through this. But yeah, so they said the quadruple A thing, I already knew that was a red flag. I knew from other people in the industry, I'd heard not great things, and that it wasn't, like, basically everything I'm going to say is, like, public stuff that you've heard that I maybe have known for just, like, slightly longer. But, yeah, basically it's not in a good development spot, and people have been leaving and all that kind of stuff, and it has been looking good. Personally, I have opinions on the management, the original management. I don't know what the new management is. When I say I have opinions on the original management, I actually don't know how it was run. Like, I don't know, like, personally know any of the people or anything. That is like a speculative management of what I'm saying based on like the companies involved. But I'm just guessing that was not a good time, and that's why a lot of people left. It's probably not in a good state, all things considered. I think what we'll end up with, am I going to buy this game at the end of the day? Yes. Am I probably going to have to get an Xbox Series X to play it? Probably yes. I know a lot of people were saying it's going to be on Game Pass. I know Halo is on Game Pass. Maybe it will happen. I'm going to honestly say, because Rare Replay is one of the only things that's not on PC Game Pass, and I guess when I say Game Pass, I mean Game Pass for PC, or like to show up on PC at the very least. And Rare Replay is still one of the only games that does not exist on PC. Unless there's like something that's changed, to my knowledge, that is still not a thing. Like, and I don't think they're ever going to do it. So, unless Rare Replay shows up on Game Pass for PC, I do not believe Perfect Dark will ever end up. Especially if they're going to call it a quadruple A game, they're going to probably make you buy it. Now I could be wrong. I could be eating those words. I could be they're like, hey, Xbox all first party stuff is still gonna end up on here. And, hey, you know what? That's great, but it still needs to end up on PC when that happens. Like, so they can put it on the console Game Pass, but it may never exist on PC. Is my concern. So yeah, I don't hold out too much hope for that. So if we're gonna play this game, it's probably gonna be that. And then now that Crystal Dynamics is involved, I think. Here's what I think. I think the game is definitely gonna come out at some point. Now that Crystal's involved, is it going to be a Perfect Dark game? I think not. I think what we'll get is a really good third-person shooter. Like a good action third-person shooter that's in the world of Perfect Dark and is very cool, because I think that's what Crystal Dynamics definitely can do, for sure, 100%. Like, Tomb Raiders, I love Tomb Raiders, are great games. I mean, I had the hot take that I enjoy the Avengers. I think it could have had like some more work on making the live service content more appealable, but honestly, is that even a word? Who knows? Make it appeal to more people. I'm sure like it was definitely like a grind fest if you did not want to just like try different combos. So I can see why a lot of people don't like Avengers matches, and I don't blame them for it. But we know for sure that they can make a good like action shooter game, 100%. Like we know that's gonna happen. I don't know if they're gonna have the design, like if they're still gonna try to like have different difficulty design of like when you play it on like easy, normal, or hard, that like straight up the objectives and all that stuff changes. That's the kind of stuff I'm not expecting to see at this point. Like, I think there's too many cooks in the kitchen, too many studios involved, too much stuff going on that like. At this point, they're probably just going to make a game that's Perfect Dark and just try to tick as many boxes as they can, because it's probably every choice has probably been a dumpster fire at this point, and they need to like get a game out. And so it's just that like I feel like that's just what it's going to be. We're going to get a nice third-person shooter. It's not going to be the best like Perfect Dark game. You'll probably still like the original if you played the original. But, obviously it will play better, right? Like, the controls and everything will feel way nicer, because... even if you're... listen, come at me with, like, your Perfect Dark takes, or the remastered all you want, or whatever. Even the remaster, like the Xbox arcade one is what I'm talking about, or the Rare Replay one, I guess, too. Like, they definitely improved the controls of Perfect Dark 1, but it still sucks. It was still an N64 game that they had to, like... reshape, like, it relied on auto-aim, like, it was bad, okay? Get over it. It was bad, the controls were bad, the N64 was not a good controller for shooters. Get over it. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have a game that plays better, like, the controls will definitely be good. The story will be there, it'll be a fun story. I just don't know if it's a Perfect Dark game. I'm still gonna be happy with that, I'll be disappointed. Like, I'll still buy it, I'll still probably enjoy the game and all that stuff. But, like, I'm not expecting the combat simulator, sadly, which is, like, at least to me, that's the most important part. But, yeah, we probably won't get, like, the combat simulator with all the bots. I doubt we'll get counter co-op or whatever. Yeah, I'm straight up just expecting a total single-player experience. That will be fun, and I'll still like it, and I'll be good to see Joanna again. But outside of that, I'm not expecting too much. That's all. Like, I just know because there's a bunch of stuff that's come out that's been like, oh yeah, a bunch of people's left, a bunch of people joined. This studio's involved now. Oh yeah, see, now you can see how blown out the the lighting is here, but it definitely looks totally fine to me. But yeah, no, I just wanted to address that because I know like there's been people leaving, studios involved, all that stuff. Like stuff has been happening at that studio, and I definitely talked about Perfect Dark a lot last time. So I just wanted to make kind of like put out there. This is probably what I think we're gonna get, and we should be realistic. I I still think you're gonna need to buy an Xbox to play this thing. I don't think it's coming to PC. I really hope I'm wrong. I hope all of you that were telling me it's definitely coming to PC Game Pass and all that stuff, I really hope you're right. I really do. I just don't see it. But I would love to be proven wrong on that one. Okay, with that being said, yeah, expect Pokemon Kaizo. Maybe in the future we can get back to some of the other cooler, well, I don't want to say cooler, Kaizo stuff's pretty neat, but yeah, expect to see some of that older content coming back sometime. I don't want to put any dates out there. But expect that to be coming out back at some point. And yeah, that's really it. I guess I'm just want to finish talking to this mushroom. Man, I almost wish I did record my Dragon Age playthrough, because man, maybe I will. I see, here I go again. Here I go. I was gonna say like maybe I'll record my Dragon Age 2 playthrough and then kind of like do a previously on, and then just like explain like stuff as it happens in Dragon Age 2. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Cause yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the reason why you might not see stuff for a while is because like the 7 games I'm playing right now are all kind of long RPGs, so I want to like finish those before I really try to even think about recording something. But yeah, definitely the like I will have a video up shortly after this one, if not like days after, just to, because I'm gonna play Kaizo for sure tonight. So that's at least coming. That's coming no matter what. Where's this want me to go? Alright, I'll figure that out after I stop here. But that's the update. That's what's going on. Sorry for this 20-minute video, of course. I'm just going to ramble on. But that's what's been, if you're interested in what was happening and like kind of the news of all that, I just wanted to do this here so it didn't interrupt the Kaizo thing, and I can just keep that all Kaizo focused. So there you go. There you have it. I will catch you guys in the next video.